Hey everybody. Okay, so today we have our last upper body love workout. And this one we are going to target the upper back area. There's actually quite a few muscles up in here, and the biggest muscles of the upper body, the latissimus dorsi muscles are up in here as well. But just like we talked about with hamstrings, where a lot of times we use these big front muscles more often and so they're stronger. Same thing with our chest versus our back, these opposing muscles. Think about how often we're kind of hunched over or doing pushing movements. So a lot of times our chest and our shoulders are stronger or tighter. And so it's really important to do some upper back exercises to balance things out. So I'm going to show you 3 exercises. Now, what's interesting here is that we go from working some of the strongest, biggest muscles in our upper body to some of the smallest, weakest. So you might want to have a couple pairs of dumbbells if you have them, like a heavy, medium, and then a light. If you don't, just go with the light one and it'll be fine. So the first one is a bent over row. You can do this one arm at a time if you need to brace and protect your back. So if you want to put like a chair or a table to do that, I'm going to go ahead and show you with both arms just to save time on it. What we're going to do is we're going to stand about hips to shoulder width apart with our feet, and then we're going to push back our hips just like we did with the deadlift. But the dumbbells are right here to the side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze up and lower back down. So I'm thinking about squeezing my shoulder blades as I come up. I'm keeping the elbows in really tight to my body, and I'm keeping my upper shoulders kind of back as I do this. So I'm really focusing on letting the upper back do the work and not necessarily the arms or the biceps. So I always say to my clients, pretend like you have like an egg in between your shoulder blades. You're trying to crack that egg. So this one is going to work those big muscles in the upper back. Again, if you have a hard time doing this without kind of feeling it in the low back, just put like a chair or a small table here and just do one arm at a time, okay? But those are our bent over dumbbell rows. The next one, we're going to do a reverse fly. So now we're working smaller muscles, still the upper back. We're starting to get that rear delt muscle, which can be kind of weak. So this is where going with lighter weights might be good. So I'm going to just start with same thing, same position, pushing the hips back. Dumbbells now are in front of me facing each other. And then I'm going to lift up to the side. So just like the pec fly, where we had that bow shape to the arm, we're going to do the exact same thing, but in reverse, which is why they're called reverse flies. Or because it's like you're flying, either way. So again, what I'm doing is I'm squeezing the upper back when I come up and then lowering back down nice and slow. Okay, so those are the first 2 exercises. Okay, for this last one, what we're gonna do is we are gonna lie down. I'm gonna hold one dumbbell and I'm gonna hold it just like this. I would go with a medium or heavier one if you can. We're going to start with the dumbbell up like this, and then we are going to squeeze our back like this. So I'm kind of bringing my elbows in and thinking again about pulling my shoulder blades together. And then from here, I'm going to lower the dumbbell down over my head, not quite to the ground. Again, a little bend in the elbow, and then I'm going to squeeze up. And then from here, I'm going to go into a crunch. So what I'm trying to do here is pull up with the back, and this is called a pullover. So again, you really want to think about connecting to that upper back muscle and squeezing those shoulder blades together as you go back and as you pull up. And you should get a nice good squeeze here in that lat muscle on the side. So those are the 3 exercises for today. We've got bent over rows, got reverse flies, and then we have pullover with a crunch. So good luck. Let me know how it goes when you get it done.